Okay, folks, I think I'm recording. I've tried about 4 times. So let me start again. And I'm hoping the audio is good enough because every time I try it on my microphone, it doesn't work. So hopefully y'all can hear me. All right, it's April 11th. We've all been through some interesting times the last few weeks. And I think that for most people, we've really come to an adaptation. This is normal for now. Some people are absolutely loving the quarantine. I think many families are coming up with creative ways to be together, to survive kids being at home. Many people that are by themselves are connecting with friends via Zoom and other platforms, and also having time to go within. So there are definitely a lot of gifts. And certainly one of the gifts is the fact that there are very few cars on the road. There are very few airplanes flying globally. And, and so our environment is cleaning up momentarily, which hopefully is slowing down global warming, at least for now. Anyway, my intent today is to really talk about this as a planetary reset. Now, I've heard many people use that term and kind of get excited. Those of us who have really been connected to this, what I used to call the evolutionary shift, the evolutionary leap, this huge transformation that I think we're going through as a species. And that Lord knows we need to go through quickly because the planet is a mess. Mother Earth, I'm sure, is doing okay, although in spite of us. But in terms of human interactions, we all know we have a major cleanup and major shift to do. And so when most of the world is in lockdown and quarantine, something that we would never have believed a year ago or 3 months ago, it gives us time to really go in, allow more people to awaken, and think about what kind of planet we really want to live on. This has been a passion of mine for many, many years, really for many decades, of caring about social justice and sharing of resources and clean energy and being kind to Mother Earth, using our creativity to come up with new solutions that will really change life on this planet and create new Earth where we actually step into a higher stage of evolution and a higher state of consciousness. I like to look at it from a multidimensional perspective. And from my teachings, we are actually going from being third dimensional humans, that it's a little complex, I'm not going to do too much here, but into reclaiming our fifth dimensional nature, our fifth dimensional frequency, which means that our cells will actually be vibrating more quickly. And when we're in that 5D frequency, our hearts are open, our creativity is bursting forth. We stop moving into judgment. We've already know how to process our feelings so we don't get stuck with feelings. And we understand that we are all connected. And so if you're suffering or you're starving, it affects me whether I know it or not. We're all in this together. And again, I think that's one of the gifts that this virus has given us right now, is an awareness at a deeper level. We really are all in this together. So, planetary reset. What kind of planet do we want to create? The phrase I like to use is, what kind of planet do we all deserve to live on? You know, we deserve a planet where we're all thriving, where all the children are thriving, where the animals are thriving, where the land is thriving. We don't, no more wars. War is just an insane concept. Stop it. We can all share. There really is enough for everybody to live fine. Maybe not with a 3,000 or 8,000 square foot home. Nobody needs that. So what I'm going to do today is take you on a meditation. It's from my book that's about to be released. It's released May 5th if you're interested. And it's called Activating Your 5D Frequency, a guidebook for the journey into higher dimensions. And so this is one of the meditations in the book. And this is specifically based on and called Creating the Planet We All Deserve. So I really would suggest that you go ahead and get a journal and something to write with, because there'll be times maybe either during the meditation or at the end of the meditation, you'll really want to write down what's come to you. And we all need you to. We're part of a team here. And as a team, we each have a contribution to make. So hopefully you've had a minute to go get your journals, or you can pause me and do that. And now find a comfortable place to settle in. And as you're settling in and closing your eyes, I'd like you to take a few deep centering breaths. And allow that breath to deepen and to deepen. And the exhale, releasing any tension, releasing any concerns, releasing any distractions. Just allow that all to flow out with the breath. So on the inhale, imagine drawing in tiny golden spirals of light, spirals filled with love and consciousness. And as you draw those in, they begin to disperse to every cell in your body, both activating, awakening, and soothing you at the cellular level. Just feel yourself bathed in that energy. Now I would like you to imagine that you find yourself in a pristine village. It's a glorious day. The sun is shining brightly, the sky's a clear blue. You feel the sun warming your hair, your skin. The air is clean and fragrant. And as you breathe deeply, you feel joyful, loving energy coursing through your body. Everywhere you look is beauty. The vibrant green of the vegetation, the brightly colored flowers, fruits, and vegetables, the artful design of the homes, and all of the other structures. Just take a few moments and really allow yourself to drink in the beauty of this village. Look at the geography. Are there mountains? Are there rolling valleys? Are there prairies? Are there oceans around? Just drink in this sweet, pristine village, noticing all the colors, the shapes, the sounds, the fragrances. Notice there are children filling the street, exuberant children, adults walking through, chatting easily with one another, waving their hands to you in welcome. You feel overtaken with a sense of well-being, relaxation, and harmony. There's something special in this village. You notice that the whole populace is made up of a blend of different races, from people with very, very, very dark skin to people that are very blonde and pale, and every variation within, all mingle together. The adults and the older children are gathering in groups. Just kind of notice this. And as you approach each group, you realize they're working together to create new solutions to different aspects of their lives. from food and goods distribution and production, to creating easy access to earth-friendly energy, free energy, I believe, to healing techniques, to the creation of new art forms. Different groups are all involved in this in different ways, each gathering into the groups based on what they love to do, based on their own gifts. So I want you to take some time and wander through this village. There may be a particular group that you're drawn to, perhaps one dealing with education issues or environmental issues or governmental issues. There may be one that deals with global communication, linking villages and towns and urban areas around the planet. Perhaps there's a group dealing with health and wellness or other important aspects of living together in harmony and well-being. There may be a group I haven't mentioned. There are numerous choices. Just let your intuition guide you. And allow yourself to be drawn to a group that really feels right, that really holds your interest. And you can ask people, oh, is this the group that's looking for new healing? Is this the group that's using crystals in a whole new way? Whatever comes to you. And as you find the group you're most attracted to and you're welcomed into that group, feel free to ask others who are, any questions, the others that are there, ask them any questions you might have. Take some time with this. You've stepped into a future timeline on planet Earth. There are all sorts of solutions here. So give yourself time in this group. Notice that all the people in this group have great wisdom and they're happy to share. And you might want to jot down anything that they tell you. Now hold the image of this beautiful, loving, and peaceful planet in your heart and in your mind's eye, adapting it in any way you're guided. So you may want to change this village, your creator. As you slowly come back to the room where you're seated or lying down, make a commitment to frequently focus on these images, to see them, to write about them, these images of a highly vibrant, functional planet where everyone is thriving. As you do this, you strengthen the sacred blueprint. Together, we can all create this timeline of our future. And so becoming aware, wiggling hands and toes, perhaps to bring you back into where you are. Any noises outside the room that you're in, perhaps. Just take a minute or two and really ponder what you saw and what you felt. If any resistances came up, that's great. Write them down. We need to know what our resistances are as a way to be able to get through them. Because if we're going to create a new planet, if this is a planetary reset that allows us to get closer to envisioning new Earth, to envisioning an Earth which is really based on love and harmony, respect for all, honoring all of creation, then we need to keep focused as much as we can on what that looks like, feels like, it sounds like, smells like. And so I encourage you to all move forward with that. Thank you very much.